Yesterday we were looking at this pair here, the Australian US dollar, when we are talking about the commitment of traders report, aka the COT report. So this is the weekly time frame, and if you just look here, it seems as if our price is moving earlier than we expected to see some confirmation. Okay, so but based on what we see here, I believe that our price will just retrace maybe to this level here, just to close in at least 50% of this candle here, and then continue to go down. Okay, but if you look on the Australian US dollar, it's not that clear. So let's go to the Australian versus the Canadian dollar. So if you look here, let me start from the weekly time frame. So basically this is what you see on the weekly time frame. So this is what you see on the weekly time frame. It looks similar. So there is a daily fair value gap here, and also if you measure from here to here, this is the weekly fair value gap. And if you look here, we have an order block at this level here. So if you look on daily, this one it's much clear. This one it's much clear. So you can see here we have the daily fair value gap, and it's just has been closed. And then we have this previously violated fair value gap, and then also we have this candle here as our order block. So what we might see now, we might see price pushing up just here, giving us a retracement, which will be some sort of a re-entry, and then we get to see price coming down to close this fair value gap here. So I believe this fair value gap here, it's gonna act as a draw on liquidity. So let me find my, so this is gonna act as a draw on liquidity. That's what I believe. So if you shift, and also this low here of this candle this week and this week here, so this basically it's a low if you just go to another time frame. So I believe these are just equal lows, because you might find that on a different time frame this is a mini structure. As you can see here, it forms some sort of a mini structure. So I believe this one, it's where the liquidity pools are resting. Okay, so I believe price might retrace a little bit and then get to this level of our fair value gap here, just to close the fair value gap. And then after closing the fair value gap, I think that's where we might see a major retracement. Okay, so let's go to our time frame, and we get to look at 2-hour time frame. What we see, so we have these here, price pullback and price push down, and then we have this fair value gap here, and we have this fair value gap here. So all these fair value gap here, or these significant levels that you see, they are within this range of our fair value gap. So you can see this one, it's a mini structure here. So this is a low and this is a low here. So I believe price will want to come back and collect all these liquidity pools here. And also this daily fair value gap here will act as a draw on liquidity. So basically that's it for the Australian Canadian dollar.